Crash Dummy, hit or miss. What up, y'all? A couple of people come up in this joint. About to go to Juma. What up, y'all? Peace, peace, peace. What y'all think about this Crash Dummy record with this Gucci Mane? What up, y'all? Sounds like old Gucci. Man, that is different. He telling proudly. Shit trash. Definitely telling, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been a big, stupid Gucci fan. I'm not gonna say I don't like Gucci. I like Gucci music, but I wasn't a cult following fan. You know what I'm saying? And rehabilitated Gucci don't sound like a Gucci that this era would accept. But he's not talking about robberies, stick ups, shit he used to do, getting high, drinking lean. He a totally different person, so the music hit different. To me, it was sounding like I thought it was an AI record at first because it's just like it's too clean for Gucci. He ain't sounding nasal. He sounding like a crispy, clean Gucci. And like I said, I wasn't the biggest Gucci fan, but for the stuff that I did like and do like from Gucci, this song is like totally different from what he's been putting out. He said that song was a police statement. That shirt fire. Appreciate you. It's one of my old sweatsuits. Oh, yo, hit the like button as y'all come in. But yeah, that um, from a scale of 1 to 10, I give it about a 5. Like rehabilitated Gucci don't hit like lean drinking Gucci. That's just my opinion. Like, let me tell you the thing. Some people make some artists, not all, and I'm not condoning drug use or none of that, but some artists make their best music when they was intoxicated. Take take the weed and the vices away from these lot of rappers, they can't make music. Didn't dance one of my favorites, fam. I appreciate that. What made him do the song? I think it was traction. I think it was traction. His name being brought up. You know what I'm saying? 90% of the people in the chat right now saying that it's telling. I don't think he gonna get on the stand though. It's because it's not them speaking, it's a demon speaking through them. Facts. He said I get a record of 2 because he telling on a record. Yeah. You talking Gucci, that shit was trash. Yeah, I gave it about a 4 or 5. It wasn't it. It sounded like an AI record. I thought it was AI. I was like, this is crazy. But real Gucci fans not gonna respect that from Gucci. Niggas that was buying all those Brick Squad mixtapes and you know what I'm saying? You know, like Gucci might be one of the artists that put out the most mixtapes in the rap game. Gucci put out 100 mixtapes by himself. Like Gucci literally got 100 mixtapes, B. That's a lot of fucking music. 100 mixtapes. And not saying everything was getting burned, but majority of that shit was rotating through the streets of Atlanta early 2000s and all that. And still is. Niggas still ride around playing Gucci. I like the glasses, Casa. I appreciate it. Bro, we in trouble. Chris Brown and Usher going on tour. Pooh Shiesty had on an ankle monitor. Gucci ain't snitching. If the feds got you in, uh custody, they already know what the fuck is going on. They don't even need Gucci to go on the stand. It was 6 other victims. They don't give a fuck what Gucci say. And when you got some Caucasian men that was roughed up and all that and bruises on their neck, they 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 good as cooked. Yeah, he telling on that record. Rap is cooked right now. It's no momentum in music right now. It's no momentum in music. Everybody having their little moments, but it's really no momentum in music right now. There's no momentum. You know what I'm saying? There's really no momentum. Nobody is really the man. Nobody's really got the top spot. It's really no momentum right now. Crash Dummy was a bad move. Yeah, feds don't come get you unless they got everything. Yeah, that's a fact. Gucci should have been quiet. Yeah, I think so too. And on top of that, the record is trash. Come on, man. For the people that's saying hit the likes, man. Just double tap if you on a mobile, double tap your screen. That's all I ask for y'all so this video can get up into the, into the suggestion box. You know what I'm saying? No momentum rap. Our podcast is now on. There's no substance. There's no movement. Just free agents trying to live off hype. Nah, you totally right. Like, share, hit the subscription. Yeah, hit the like. Share this. But yeah, there ain't no momentum in music right now, man. Music is real, like, music is feeling like the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Sparks here and there, but it ain't no real camaraderie in music no more. You know why? Because it's just a music business now. It's no more music industry. The industry died about 10 years ago. Everything is gimmick. Peace, JR the writer, yeah. Yeah, the game is lacking substance right now. Yeah, rap is cooked right now. I don't think we're gonna have a summer record this year neither. The biggest record of the summer last year was that commercial song by that y'all know what I'm talking about. The JetBlue commercial song. It's a good thing that the old way is dead. What you mean by that? Nobody touring, no music being made, nope. The music industry is dying. Let this more, yep. It's good though. Go to order the bill you gotta destroy, making room for the real shit to shine. New York got 3 months to revive us. Who y'all think gonna do it? Up got a cult following. Yeah, he do. Just as people that's not gonna like the record, it's gonna people that's gonna love the record. People just want to hear something from Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Gucci ain't dropped in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm still listening to them Griselda niggas though. Come from our era. Yeah, I fuck with Griselda too. Nah, they're still good music, but the type of music doesn't get pushed because it doesn't have demonic message. Yeah, that's true too. Guwap cult following is over. They not jacking him dry snitching. I mean, I don't think so either. Yo, bro, let me tell y'all this. I don't care who disagree with it. Atlanta rap is done. Everybody that Atlanta that dropped from Atlanta, I don't care if it's sold, I don't care what it is. That shit really not moving right now. Atlanta music moves in Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta rap is done. Even these Ti records is mediocre, and I'm a big Ti fan. These songs that Tip been dropping ain't been doing it for me. It's like sometimes nigga will always be able to rap, but once you get like when you're not in touch with the in tune with what's going on now, it's like the surviving level of the music business is scarce. Cause the people that was big fans of T.I. now might be big fans of somebody else. Like T.I. is not the same T.I. from '05, '06, ATL movie, this, that, and the third. 20 years done passed. Motherfucking ATL came out 2006. That's 20 years ago. So T.I. was in his he's in his 40s now. You know what I'm saying? The game is different. Like, it gets to a point where your fans stop growing with you. They go to they stop at the era where they most received you at, and they move on to something else. Only cult following people keep going through your career, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like people that love Michael Jackson gonna love Michael Jackson forever. But once he started dropping those Blood on the Dance Floor albums and stuff like that, his cult following started to die out. You know what I'm saying? Those is not that the music that people receive, or the Invincible album. It was like it was Mike had already peaked, like late '80s, early '90s. Time flying like a motherfucker, yo. Damn, 20 years ago seemed like yesterday. Yeah, it does. Like, people stop caring about making the music because they know social media can just have you lit. People, I think, long as people is just in the in the space of being lit. Like, you don't need a hit record no more to be lit or looked at as upon as somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can be just an influencer or just an entity on the internet. You don't need all that. Like, you don't really have to bust your ass and create a movement. You can just do what you do, and hopefully it's a million people that intrigue about what you're doing that's going to partake in what you're doing, and create some type of revenue or some type of um uh movement from what you doing. Like it's guys that after a while you might see them do music or drop merch or something like, for example, like Fat Boy SSE, right? We known him from doing skits and shit like that on the internet, but the kid can really rap. He really make good music. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he used that to catapult with every else he was doing. And you know, he's been making money. He had his ups and his downs, but I got to see him grow. And that's the thing that you don't get to see from artists nowadays, the growth. That's what's hurting the artists. Y'all come out, even if you got a bunch of money, wait a year or at least 2 years before you start showing how much money you getting. Because once the fans see you already turned up and this, that, and the third, they going on to the next. We can't grow with you. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that you gonna do is go buy a new chain and a new car and this, that, and the third. That's not reinventing yourself. So a lot of new artists, they burn themselves out. They peak after they first or second LP because they showing everything in one blam and one boom. When you gotta like the mystique of MCs or the mystique of the music industry is gone due to social media. Nobody has mystique no more, except for guys like Jay-Z and stuff like that, because they don't really be on social media. But niggas don't have, it's no mystique no more to the music industry. You know what niggas eating, you know how niggas closets look, you know what niggas is driving, you know how niggas houses look. We ain't know what Biggie house looked back in the, how Biggie house looked like back in the day, or where Nas lived at. Now you can have a what they had on BT, How I'm Living. You can go see how a nigga living now. Back in the days, we ain't have none of that access to these artists. Now that is so much. Once we know everything about you, what else is it to learn? If you give us everything on one plate, that's just like you going to a buffet, and if you put everything on your plate, you gonna waste food because instead of just pacing yourself, you gotta pace yourself in the music business nowadays because everything is like that. So you gotta pace yourself and make things feel like it's longer than what it is. Who is it? Who? Word. Sorry, y'all. You mean MTV? Now they had How I'm Living and MTV Cribs. If I meant MTV Cribs, I would have said MTV Cribs. But nah, they have some shit called How I'm Living. You gotta pace yourself in this music business, man. But that Crash Dummy record, that shit definitely dirt. Like I said, I give it about a 4. Gunna making good music and touring. That's because when Gunna came home, he knew what he had to get back to. It wasn't about the politics. See, when Thug came home, he was all about the politics and still dwelling on the dumb shit instead of reviving himself and getting back to the bag and getting back to um, what people love him for. You know what I'm saying? Thug came home and he was dropping duds, dud after dud after dud, because you so concerned about condemning Gunna, and Gunna just moving, reinvented itself, got sponsorships, and lost weight, got his body in shape. Crash Dummy at 3.5. Ain't no money in this shit no more. Nah, it's money in it, but I get what you saying. Yeah, yeah, like because because niggas is not selling physical copies. See, this is when you know a nigga lit. This is what they should all do for a year just to see. Get rid of streaming sites. Music is too accessible. That's why it's not profitable. Music is too accessible. That's why it's not profitable. You can just go press a button and get a new album. Now, go stand on them lines. Go cop an album and it's sold out. You got to wait another couple of days or you got to go debit from somebody. That's when music was pure. Now, It's too much the music that we are listening to is too accessible. We give the album 2, 3 listens and we looking for your next project 4 days later. That's how accessible music is. Albums used to be errors. I remember you go through a whole year, maybe 2 years on an album because people was only dropping albums every 3 years. So you'll rock that album out until to the next time a nigga drop. Nigga drop every 90 days. You sick of a nigga, man. Plus the new songs are only minute and 30. Yeah, that's a fact. Because the attention span is short. Black Dot, I appreciate that. Yeah, like it's too accessible. It's too accessible. See, I came in the era where you had to go cop my shit. You had to go buy my shit. You know what I'm saying? You had to go, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now it's just like it's just too accessible. Nothing lasts. It's no more movements. The last movement to me seems like the Griselda. You have to go look for it. Remember, it was hard for me to find your mixtapes, but it made it more precious when you got it. Exactly. Shout out to Black Dot. That's a fact. That's a fact, Black Dot. That's a fact, my brother. Yeah, subscribe. Good looking, Cole. Yeah, subscribe and share. Michael May. Yeah, man. And it just be like, nowadays, all you have to do is do a verse and a hook. Do one hook, do a verse, and do another hook, and your song is done. People not even listening to 3 minute songs no more. It's too long. How the hell it's 3 minutes a short attention span? See, the only thing that's making money right now in music is actually touring and merch. That's the only way you can make no money in music. That's the only way you can make money in music, touring. And you just putting wear and tear on your body, on your lungs, everything, eating bad foods every day. Like, yo, bro, you'll grow old in this game. And just to maintain your bills and stuff like that. That's why niggas like J. Cole, he gonna be wealthy forever. You know why? He don't live out of his means. He might have a nice, big, comfortable crib, but he ain't got nothing over the top. 30 cars, this, that, and third. When you start living excessively, that's when your money deplete. I tell all artists, live a regular life. Live a regular life. Do the facade and shit for the fans, but live a normal life that you'll be able to afford for years to come due to inflation and all this wars and gas and all this. Guys be living out of their means. You gotta stop living like this shit gonna last forever. It's not gonna last forever. It's not gonna last forever. You don't wanna be 50, 60, still trying to go do walkthroughs in clubs and shit like that. You don't want that. By the time you 45, 50, and you still MCing and stuff like that, you already want to just be touring, or you want to have some type of merch, or you want to have a company. Like, I don't even think it's going to be rap in the next 20 years, bro. I think this shit is going to transform into something else because it's getting too detached from the original source of the hip hop culture. Nah, J. Cole got cars, but I'm just saying, he's not living the Floyd Mayweather life. You know what I'm saying? He's not living like that. He's not just spending frivolously. Man wears high socks and white tees all day. He not gonna go spend $5,000 on a Louis jacket, wear it one time. Nah, niggas is not. Niggas know the value of money. Value of money is crucial. And the value of the dollar keeps going down. Back in the days, if you had $10 million, that was equivalent to having $100 million. $1 million today, that shit ain't nothing. It's money. It's a lot of money to a motherfucker ain't never had it. But really think, after you spend $10,000 out of that $1 million, that shit ain't $1 million no more. That shit 999,000. Simple. Like that money, million ain't nothing no more. You got to make multi-millions to really be satisfied. Back in the days, you can live off the million for the rest of your life. Cole not a Billy boy neither. Nope. You got a couple 100 million though. I don't know who pulled the alarm. They sometimes they be testing in the building and shit. Money goes, fast food. Yeah, man. Thank you. So we don't know what that man invests his money in. I'm not saying with him, man. I'm just saying niggas live totally differently from what other rappers live. You got to understand, I was around one of the most influential, I was around one of the most influential rap groups ever, which is the almighty Dipset, right? Any given moment, any given moment, I can be in a $400,000 car. You get what I'm saying? $1 million home. Being around this one, being around that one. That's a mind fuck for a nigga that ain't never had nothing. So you being around, you obtaining all this, all this, all this wealth out of nowhere being young. Like I said, go watch the Danza Part 2. They dropped Part 2. I think they dropping Part 3 today of the Dancer Joel Smith. He was saying that he felt like he got shit too early. Like, people don't know when you come from the inner cities of these poverty-stricken ghettos and you have a talent to where can obtain wealth and you actually make it and get it, yo, man, that shit is like hitting the lottery. You know what I'm saying? You gonna buy what your wildest dreams can dream of. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't, and it's not a bad thing. But after you sort your roll oats and have your fun, you know, I don't know what the hell they testing on the joint, yo. I hate when rappers just rap a year or two ago, and I know you trash. You must never seen how small towns, no Section 8. Man, I've been everywhere in the world, bro. I'm talking about, let me tell you something. My guy Skibo Debo, he's originally from Laurinburg, North Carolina. A lot of y'all probably never even heard of Laurinburg, right? When you fucked up in Laurinburg, you fucked up. $5, $10 go a long way in Laurinburg because of how the economic system is built for that town. Town might not have probably under a few thousand people, right? And I'm talking about When you fucked up in those type of towns, you got nothing. And if you come up out of that, you a fucking winner. Because New York, like they say, if you can't make it in New York, you can't make it nowhere. And that's the truth. You know why? It's because at the end of the day, it's too many resources in New York for you to ever be fucked up. It's too many. We the home of the resources. That's why they always, anytime they try to attack, they always try to fuck up our economical system, stop Wall Street, stop the World Trade Center, this, that, and the third, because we the mecca of the money. We the mecca of the money, and they don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this alarm shit is pissing me off. For real. Like, New York niggas gonna make a way, that's a fact. I heard of Longburg. I stay in Raleigh. It's a pretty big city, but like Charlotte, it ain't. I ain't know Skibo was from there though. Yeah, yeah. It's like, it's it's kind of below the poverty line out there. Like niggas is fucked up. Like that's a town where everyone, like one nigga might have cable on the block, and everybody go to his house to have cable. When I went down there, I was like, yo, damn, B, everybody has a different come up. You know what I'm saying? This shit is pissing me off. You still go through the 45th shopping? I ain't been 45th shopping in years. Nobody, like,